Unfocused.
What up? Episode 174.
Igglybuff.
I am AJ Twist.
I am T.
I think I beat you to it this time.
Welcome to Unfocused. You can always follow our podcast on collision28.com. That's our main website for all of our projects. You can also follow us. Oh, you can download us on iTunes for free as well. Unfocused Podcast is what you want to search for. At Twitter at collision28 or at UnfocusedPodcast 28.
Right. And right. twitch.tv/UnfocusedPodcast. I'm going to write all this down so we have a list to reference.
So, let's start off with Unfocused Weeks. I wasn't even supposed to be here, so I was lucky this worked out. I was supposed to
when you said, hey, the show's happening today, I was like, okay, I need fucking news. So I dropped everything and started looking up some news. And I have a decent amount, so I'm good.
I knew, and I was like, I told him I was going to tell him by 5. Fuck, it's like 4:55. I'm telling us full right now. All right, so, Unfocused Week. I'll go first, actually.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I saw Black Lightning. That show's fucking sick, bro.
Damn.
I didn't think it was... I love the CW superhero shows, the DC ones.
Right.
They're pretty good overall, except for Arrow. I fucking hate Arrow. All the others, they're pretty good, though. But they all have, like, a corny kind of feel to them. Like, kind of cheesy, like, everyone's got to have a drama relationship, everyone's got to make jokes,
Right.
But Black Lightning doesn't feel like that, Some of the characters are single, some of the characters, like, there's no corny jokes and shit. But it's still in that universe, like, it's on Earth 4 and not Earth 1, which is where Flash and Arrow take place.
Right.
But yeah, it's a really good show. I liked it a lot, the first episode anyway. So hopefully it continues to be good. They show a lot of, like, black life struggle, which is pretty cool, and then they mix it in with the superhero shit. So that was really good. What else? More StarCraft. Been playing that. Getting a little bit better at it.
So it's only one episode? I think the second episode just dropped of Black Lightning, right?
Yeah, last night, I think.
All right,
But
cool.
I didn't watch it yet.
So was it a cool origin story? Is that where they're going? Or is it right in the middle of everything?
Yeah,
or?
no, actually it takes place 10 years after Black Lightning's comic book run, basically, in the original comics. Mm-hmm. So he's already quit and retired being Black Lightning.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, and there's one scene where they show him in an old footage and stuff like that, and he's wearing the old school costume, and it looks corny and shit, kind of old school comic book style shit.
Right, interesting.
And then he has his new costume he puts on when the show starts, and it's more updated, and it looks kind of cool and modern and shit. So yeah, it kind of takes place in the middle. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot.
Okay.
What else? What else have I been watching?
And then you said you were just saying about StarCraft.
Yeah, playing more StarCraft. Realizing I gotta play other races. I know you told me for a long time I didn't want to,
but telling you.
Now I know I got to. Other than that, I've been seeing new footage for this new One Piece game, the One Piece free range game. The one that's kind of it's a world traveler, like a Zelda, like the current Zelda.
Oh, like a free roaming game like that?
Free roaming.
Was it RPG-ish?
Yeah, like action RPG-ish,
okay, cool.
Your third-person view,
Mm-hmm.
It looks so sick. The graphics are amazing. If anyone gets a chance to check it out, I think they don't have a name for the game yet, so it's just called One Piece Free World or something for now.
Yeah, wait, it's already a release, or is it coming soon?
No, it's coming soon. The game doesn't even have a name yet. They just got the project and footage for it and pictures,
Right.
Like a little mini trailer. But yeah, so that looks really good. I'm pretty hyped about that. And lastly, let's see. There's a new anime I watched. Oh no, I watched the new episodes of 7 Deadly Sins because that season started again. And yeah, that has one of the creators from Slayers in it. I think I mentioned to you a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing's on Netflix except for this new season. Will be on Netflix when the season's over, probably in summer. But yeah, so that's my Unfocused Week.
Dubbed?
Yeah, they'll probably do the dub 2 more episodes from now. These days they're pretty on it, bro.
That's crazy. Yeah,
the whole dub's on Netflix for the first season, for the first 2 seasons or whatever.
There's multiple seasons already?
Yeah, well, there's...
Wait, what's it called again?
7 Deadly Sins.
Oh, yeah, okay, never heard of it, never mind.
Yeah, and so...
It's something else.
It's weird, because in the manga, there is no second season. They kind of made a filler season. They kind of filled in some holes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It was weird. They just wanted to put something out so people would stay interested, I think.
Right.
So they put out a little mini season that came out last year, and it just filled in a few holes of what's going on. But it really, you don't have to watch it. You could watch season 1 and skip that little mini season and go to what's happening right now.
Okay.
But yeah, 7 Deadly Sins, I highly recommend it. It's magic sword kind of anime.
Nice.
AJ, Unfocused Week?
Yeah, so, the Nickelodeon's version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has been going on at season 5, still on it.
Oh, yeah.
And I just went through that post-apocalyptic fucking arc that they had.
That one I was talking about a few episodes ago, right?
I don't remember you talking about it that much though. But seeing
I didn't want
to
to say too much because I didn't want to fuck it up for you.
Now, did you actually watch it all?
I saw the whole thing.
You saw the whole thing?
Yeah.
That shit's a trip. It's like all Mad Max like and everything.
It's super. They did that on purpose. They said there's a lot of Mad Max references.
Yeah, for sure. And the thing that's crazy about that whole season though is like there's because it's called because that last season is called Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, something like that.
What?
Yeah,
it's almost like an anthology, like random stories.
Yeah, it is a bunch of random stories, and like there's like a bunch of like 2, 3, 4 episode arcs that keep happening. They're different stories, like they're not connected in any way. So that one with Usagi, that was a whole like 4 episode thing, or 3 episode maybe 3 or 4 episode thing, and then that just like started out of nowhere. Like there was no build up to it or anything like that. Just out of nowhere, they started this arc. Same thing with this whole Mad Max looking thing. It started happening just out of nowhere.
That's why I watched it. Remember I told you it seemed like there was nothing I needed to know.
Yeah,
because they gave a little.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, because they gave a little backstory about the explosion. Remember?
Yeah, which hasn't happened at all in
exactly.
the series.
That's what I was trying to tell you. I was like, damn, this is weird. So that's why I decided to watch it, knowing that it was further than where I was.
Yeah, it's further than where you can be, I guess.
Yeah. Did you see what's trippy about it? How the ending is like they don't fix it or show that it's a dream.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, they even show like they're all old and stuff like that too. So it's definitely far in the future. Everyone's old.
But it's canon. That's the weird thing. Like,
yeah, but it's part of the whole storyline. So, and yeah, I mean, I guess it would be canon for that universe because again, every Turtles reincarnation that we've seen is always its own universe, its own dimension. So this is what happens in that dimension, I guess. So that was crazy. So also I wanted to mention too, I forgot to mention last time as I'm watching fucking Turtles, that last season 4, also Tatsu made an appearance.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
That's one thing I wanted to mention. But yeah, Tatsu was an actual character, which tripped me out.
The fool from the movies? The bald
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
They put him in there?
Yeah.
That's so sick.
I never knew this. Maybe I always missed it, but his name is Hattori Tatsu. And the whole time he was saying his name, like I didn't put it together. Tatsu. Like I just went Hattori Hatsu. Every time I hear Hattori, I always think Hattori Hanzo.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
But they're calling him Hattori Tatsu. I'm like, okay, Hattori Tatsu, whatever. Like I never thought about it. And then when he showed up, I'm like, this food looks like Tatsu. I'm like, oh my god, Hattori Tatsu. Why didn't he like think about this?
Yeah, bro. Does he still grunt and like barely speak?
He speaks.
He speaks more than the movies?
Yeah, he speaks a lot. He's different from the movies. He doesn't do it in the grunting. He actually talks and shit like that.
Because I always love that about the movies. He doesn't say much. So it's just kind of funny to me. Like,
the whole time.
Yeah, he's just mad all the time.
Yeah. But he's a fucking trip, and when you see him, I'm not going to spoil anything about like what he does or like who he is and all that, but he's pretty dope. Anyways, I've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley still. Been playing a shitload of that. And of course using the Steam controller still, which is fucking...
You getting used to it?
Yeah. Well, like, again, like, it's fully customizable and shit, and so, like, what I did is, like, I programmed these shoulder buttons up top to be 2 different spots in my inventory, so whenever I choose it, I can easily switch back and forth between the two instead of having to go to my keyboard and actually clicking 1, 2, 3, or 4, whatever I need, you know? Mm-hmm. And so it's very useful when I'm in the fucking caves. And the thing about the fucking caves, I fucking hate it, it's happened to me already 3 times. When you go into caves... there's different levels, and you can get deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into the caves. Like, there's fucking, I don't know how many levels there are to this cave. I made it up to, like, level 95 of a fucking cave. Right. And the thing about the caves, too, is that, like, because the game, when you're playing it, there's time, and then once the time reaches, like, 2 a.m., like, if you're not in bed or in your house at least by 2 a.m., you just fall asleep, and then you have the possibility of losing money, maybe losing some items.
Oh, that's smart. I like that.
So you can't stay out. You can't stay out all night and shit like that, you know? Even if you have enough energy, they won't let you do that shit. So when you're in the cave, you gotta worry about that. So you can't go too far into the caves all at one day, because eventually you gotta leave the cave and make it back home before 2 a.m., before you just pass out. On top of that, you have not only you have an energy bar, but you also have like a life bar as well. And so you got to maintain these 2 bars while you're in the cave, because you can actually be attacked by random things. The deeper you get, the more villains you'll see.
So it's more like a managing, balancing kind of thing, right?
Yeah, you have a weapon and shit, so you can use a weapon and all that. But then you'll get attacked randomly by random things in the cave. And I was getting so deep that I started to see more enemies. Like, once in a while, you see like 1 or 2 enemies in a cave. You just kill them really quick and then go on your way with just mining shit, just trying to find gold and fucking iron and copper and all this shit, right? But at this cave, like, there were like 6, 7, 8 things attacking me all at once. And I was like, I knew I had like half of life, But then I was struggling so much with who was attacking me for what angle that I wasn't looking at my life anymore, and I was just getting hit from every angle. And I was trying to run away. All of a sudden, one dude just came through and as a bat flew in my face, hit me, and I fucking died in the cave. I was like, oh my god! And then every time you die in a cave or lose life like that, you forget certain levels of the cave.
I like how they explain it. Like, that's dope, because Pokemon or whatever, RPGs, they don't really explain it. You just got
you just black out, yeah.
That's tight. I like that.
Yeah, this one, you forget levels of the cave, so I can no longer go straight to 95 anymore. I had to go back to, like, 85 or 80 or some shit like that. You forget levels, so, like, fuck. So now I gotta redo the levels, because every time you do, like, 5 levels, it gets remembered, and then you can elevator straight to it. But if you forget them, you can't elevator straight to them anymore. So I had to go back to, like, level 85 and redo those fucking 10 levels of cave that I did, which takes forever. It takes like 2 days in-game days to like reach like 5 levels sometimes. So it's annoying. And then you lose items. I had all this gold, like fuck yeah, I needed all this gold, so I can make, and then I fucking lose all of it after passing out. It's like, ugh, pisses me off. But I've been having fun with that. I made it to year 2 in the game too. I've been playing so much.
It goes by years.
Yeah, so you have days, and then within these days there's seasons. You have like 28 days per season. And then after all the seasons have done, then it's a new year. So I'm a second year of spring. And also I've been cooking shit, and I've been trying to figure out if I should marry someone, because you can do that too. You can make friendships with people, and if you build a friendship further enough with somebody, then you can marry them. And apparently, when you do marry someone, they move into your farm, and they actually fucking water your plants for you. Damn. And sometimes they'll like make you breakfast and shit like that. So that's shit that I do on my own, and all that watering is so fucking annoying. And if someone could do that for me, I'm like, oh my god, I'll get more free time to do.
It's just like real life.
Yeah, just like real life, exactly. So I'm kind of considering that and shit.
I like the concept of it. It sounds pretty tight.
Yeah, it's pretty. At the same time, you don't have to do any of this shit either. So that's what's crazy about it. And then also I was at Barnes and Nobles yesterday, and I noticed a Tekken comic based off the current Tekken 7 right now.
What?
Yeah. When I was flipping through it, it kind of looked like that movie a little bit, but then there was other shit, and there was actual other characters, and the thing, I'm like, okay, I might need to pick this up at some point. So I just want to throw it out there. There's a Tekken comic right now.
See, I get scared to follow Tekken now. Ever since Tekken 6, I don't want to follow it. Like, story-wise, I mean. I love Tekken no matter what. But like, I feel like Tekken 6 got so crazy, I was like, alright, I'm kind of done with the story.
The comic is called like Blood Revenge or something like that.
Oh, it's Blood Vengeance.
No, it's not Blood Vengeance though. It's not. I already know if it's Blood Vengeance. It's Blood something.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, and I think there's a series going on. It's ongoing, so I might need to start picking that up maybe.
I'm gonna make a note of that.
And then heads up, Legend of Korra should be coming out next week.
Ooh.
The next Legend of Korra comic, Turf Wars.
Well, I finished it. I'm ready for it.
Oh yeah, do you have it?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay.
I gotta give it back to you.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, I haven't seen it in a while. And that's pretty much all I've been doing.
All right, then let's get to the main part of the show, huh? The
news?
news?
Shit, what button is it? Is it this one?
Okay!
This is the news.
Let's do it!
The news. So, I don't know why. I feel like I don't know where these buttons are. Anyways.
All right, you want to kick it off, or should I?
Sure. So also I played today and throughout the week randomly here and there with some Pokemon Go, and it was announced that 32 new Pokemon, or not new Pokemon, but more Pokemon, 32 more Pokemon have been dropped into the game from 3rd gen. I'm not sure how much of 3rd gen they have by now, but I feel like they should have everything that isn't legendary so far. So that's something to go look for and do. That's about all I gotta say about that. And also, just to throw it out there too, Evo Japan is now live.
Oh, is that what you were watching earlier?
Yeah. So Evo Japan now live day 1. It's Friday over there, so they have that kicked off already.
They just finished what, Street Fighter? Is that what they're playing right now?
They're doing Street Fighter right now. Usually for Evo they'll have like multiple streams showing different games going on for pools on day 1, and they'll go back and forth. So right now the one I was watching was the main stream, which was Street Fighter 5.
For anyone who doesn't know what Evo is, it's a world video game tournament.
Yes, and usually it's in
Vegas.
Lately it's been in Vegas, yeah, but usually it's in America. And then yes, it's been in Vegas for the past almost 10 years by now.
Yeah. Well, since it started, I think the main event's always been. Oh no, because before it was California.
Yeah, because it was in Pomona for a couple of years
when
it first started out, and then it moved to Vegas, and it's been there ever since.
Yeah. before a few Japanese and Korean players would fly in. Now we got people flying from fucking Mexico, Korea, China, like
Europe.
People flying. Like EVO's a big world
Philippines
tournament now,
and all that. Yeah, so everyone goes there. So yeah, at this time everyone's going to Japan. This is not taking place of the Vegas one though. That happens in America though. This is a secondary because the one that we get in here in America is always in summer, like June, July-ish. This time there's 2 EVOs going on. So there's EVO Japan, which is happening now in January, and then later on we'll start getting our normal Vegas Japan. So
Vegas
which is pretty
Evo,
awesome. Vegas Evo, yeah.
All right.
But yeah, EVO Japan live now. Go check it out.
So in other news, if anyone's been following Captain Marvel, there's been a lot of like random little information being dropped about her movie coming up.
Right.
But the first thing that we've actually seen visually, besides her in an Air Force base, because Captain Marvel's an Air Force pilot or whatever. That's her like regular life.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
so she has a regular life.
She has a regular life, bro. And so we've seen pictures of her in her regular life with the Air Force pilot stuff. But we finally got this week to look at her costume.
Yeah, Leon Lee already in chat saying that costume.
Yeah. So let's talk about that costume a little bit. So first off, the pictures are not from the Captain.
Actually, let me bring this up.
Bring it up.
We want to do more video shit, right?
Yeah.
What should I put up?
Miss Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Outfit picture. So the most important thing to know about this is that it's go images maybe. The most important thing to know about this is that it's not from her movie. Oh, it's not there. There's no picture of it there. And it's actually from Infinity War 2 or Avengers 4.
Maybe I should put that in.
And the thing is, the thing that people are bothered about it, or there's been a lot of complaints online about it, because the outfit looks absolutely nothing like what most people know Captain Marvel to be looking like. Because he or she, depending on who's Captain Marvel, usually sports blue, red, and gold. In this outfit, she's wearing green and white. And green and silver. And everyone's like, what the fuck is this shit? There you go. That's it.
There you go. Whoa.
Green and silver. Everyone's like, what the fuck is this shit? It looks nothing like Captain Marvel or Miss Marvel, right? But if anyone really knows old school Marvel stuff, the original Captain Marvel, the guy, before he got blue, red, and gold, he was wearing green and silver. And these are the original Kree outfits. Yeah, the Kree warriors wear these outfits. They're the aliens that... we've seen a Kree, actually, in Guardians of the Galaxy, a Ronin.
Yeah.
No, not Ronin. Is that his name? Ronin?
Yeah, Ronin.
Yeah, Ronin.
Yeah, he was Kree, yeah.
Yeah, he should have been wearing this outfit, from what we know. But I'm guessing that since it's going to be in the past,
right.
Maybe that moment we see in Avengers Infinity War might be a flashback.
Or since she was fighting Krees and Skrull as the main villain of her movie, when her movie drops, and then when we see her in Infinity War 2, maybe she's been there so long that that's the only outfit she has, and when she comes back, she comes back in that outfit.
Could be.
It's like, oh yeah, I was chilling with the Krees for so long that, I adapted their outfits. Maybe that's a thing.
It could be. That's a possibility. If it is the possibility I was talking about, there's a chance that she will not be in this movie actually fighting alongside the Avengers, though.
Huh.
It might be about maybe some crossing she had with Thanos, maybe some reason for some galactic issue going on at the moment. We don't really know. But the point is, this is her original outfit, and most likely the first outfit that Captain Marvel wears. She put out a comment saying that, don't worry, everyone, I'm going to be rocking blue and red. I'm
not tripping. Or, you know what, green, because we have a green screen, spoilers, maybe that's something to green screen with.
It could be, but it just looks too much like the old...
That's too complex.
Yeah, it could be. You never know with Marvel. They like to fuck with us.
Yeah.
But it looks too much like the old school Kree outfit. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But yeah, so that's news. New outfit for Captain Marvel. If you're not watching live, you can go and look it up online.
Are we supposed to get our movie later this year?
We should, beginning of next year.
Beginning of next year?
Yeah, this year, the movies we're getting...
Black Panther, for sure. Oh, we're all getting Infinity War this year.
Yeah, Infinity War, Black Panther, and...
Ant-Man, right?
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Okay.
Yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
And then so we'll kick it off next year with Captain Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
And then Infinity War 2.
And everyone's assuming Spider-Man right afterwards. And then Guardians, and then Black Widow.
Saying.
That's what it's looking like now.
Okay.
If we're lucky, we'll get 4 movies next year, if they're really on it. But
we'll see, yeah. And then the whole Marvel Fox theme drops and everything, so who knows? But no, that's still too soon. I gotta remind myself. It takes like a year to make a whole movie.
Yeah. Fox still fucking announcing stupid-ass movies there. All right, AJ, news?
Oh, yeah. So, this is something I heard on Orange Lounge Radio, OLR.
Okay. Yeah.
I still listen to OLR, Orange Lounge Radio. It's a podcast. You guys should check it out. we kind of took some inspiration from that.
Yeah, they gave us the inspiration to do this.
But they had this one dude called, his name was Mel B, big in the DDR community. And apparently, since we had that DDR tournament in Oakland with the Genesis tournament in Oakland and all that shit, well, I think they talked about it before this, but they're dropping another tournament. The DDR community is actually getting together to do a freestyle tournament.
Oh, wow.
Which freestyle tournaments and just DDR tournaments in general haven't been done in so long, because DDR kind of has died in the arcades. But DDR and Konami and shit have dropped a couple of new arcade machines recently. So right now we have DDR Ace, I believe. And apparently they're going to be using that and doing a freestyle tournament at the Round 1 in San Jose this Saturday, January 27th.
DDR Ace, I never heard of that version.
Yeah, that's like the newest one. I'm pretty sure that's the newest one.
Okay.
So if anyone's in that area, want to check it out, do it. But I'm pretty sure we'll be getting some videos for it, and that's what they want to do too. They kind of want to reignite
Twitch, live stream,
yeah, and
YouTube
I don't think like Twitch and all that, and YouTube wasn't Twitch at all wasn't that big, but YouTube wasn't that big yet when DDR first came out. Actually, DDR pretty much was dying when YouTube was coming up and shit. So. So hopefully they're planning to get some people interested again and bring it back to like the old days, which I think I kind of missed that on too, because I think I started getting into DDR when it was all dying out too.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, something to look forward to, and maybe we can see some crazy shit coming out of that on YouTube and stuff like that. And maybe that would be dope if they did it like a Twitch stream.
Yeah, that would be tight. All about that.
Yeah, something to look forward to this weekend.
All right.
Along with Evo, which is some competition thinking about it now.
The video game sports will be active. We'll get a channel soon. So, anybody ever seen the movie Bill and Ted's Excellent or Bogus Adventure?
I haven't seen it.
You never seen either of them?
Excellent or Bogus?
There's two
movies?
Yeah.
Oh, snaps.
The 80s one and the 90s one.
Damn.
The 80s one is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, where they travel through time.
Same actors for both?
Oh, yeah, same actors for both. Keanu Reeves
Yeah.
and something...
I know that much.
Snowman.
I forgot the other guy.
He's really famous.
He's irrelevant.
He used to be really famous. Alex Winter. All right, yeah. Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter. First one, they're time traveling, finding different people throughout time to fix whatever fucking problem I forgot it was. Next one, they're battling some intergalactic robot copies of them. It's a crazy, weird movie. Even if you're someone who wasn't in the 90s and 80s, you probably enjoy it. It's just fucking good.
Right.
So what I'm bringing it up for is that there's a third Bill and Ted really coming out.
Oh shit! I just saw that right now. My Google
did you?
recommendations right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe they're talking about 2019, and guess what? It has the same screenwriter, Ed Solomon, as the same actors, Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter. I'm guessing they're going to be old. I mean, they would have to be old.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it kind of can't be old in this day and age.
But, and they have the director from Galaxy Quest, which is a really good movie from the 90s. I haven't seen it in a long time, but yeah, that's that director's working on it with them. And the movie's called Bill and Ted Face the Music, which is weird because it's usually called some kind of adventure. But, I guess we'll see what they do with it.
Not adventuring this time.
Yeah, I know, right?
Maybe they're starting a band.
Maybe. That would be sick. Oh, that would be sick. You should really watch at least the second one. The Bogus Adventure is really good.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so new Bill and Ted movie. Look forward to that next year. All the original staff is there, and they got the guy from Galaxy Quest. It's also a really popular 90s space movie, so I'm sure he'll add a little bit of the 90s flair to it.
Nice.
But yeah, so there's that.
Cool. Crazy.
AJ?
Oh, yeah. So we got some new info on Soul Calibur.
Ooh.
So if you want to check this out, they introduced 4 new characters. Oh, not. Oh, I guess one of them's brand new. But now we got some more news on who else is coming through. So first off, remember how they showed us a glimpse of somebody at the end of the first trailer we got? Well, here he is. I'm pretty sure this is him. The Agent in Black. Grow. Raw.
What the fuck?
Looks like he has some type of long
Assassin?
blade, but it splits too. He has a split fucking blade.
It splits. That's sick.
Some
Aoshi
some
Shinomori
Aoshi,
shit.
yeah. But yeah, Dean
Damn,
Trailer
is he trying to take Taki away from me, bro? Because that's why I used her, you know?
Maybe, yeah.
Ooh, what? Super mode.
I don't think he's he's not a what you call it, like a guest character, is he?
No, I've never seen him.
Yeah, so I don't think so. That's what I was wondering, but it looks like he's not. Nightmare's coming back.
Nice. Nightmare, the flagship character of Soul Calibur.
Yep, of course.
He actually looks less powerful in this. Oh, never mind, he's glowing.
He's glowing, yeah, there's the glow. He got the glow going on.
I say he looks kind of ragged. His cape's all torn. He has less armor, but no, he looks pretty fucking powerful now that we see him fighting. Well, it looks good. Soul
The reason
Calibur.
saying he sucks at Soul Calibur, but he's gonna get it because it's gonna be on PC.
Dude, Soul Calibur is one of the only 3D games I'm actually good at. It actually might be the only 3D game I'm good at. Is Soul Calibur. Tekken I'm okay at. I'm not great at that at all.
Xianghua!
What? Xianghua's back?
Xianghua, bitch.
So where does this game take place in the timeline if she's back?
Everyone's speculating that it's taking place like
Between 4 and 5?
No, before that.
It's older?
So yeah, it might be older than 2.
Older than 2?
It might be older than 2, might be older than 1. Like people don't really know exactly where it's taking place right now.
It can't be older than 1. Oh, I guess it could.
But just because the way Mitsurugi looks and stuff like that, they're saying that
it's old.
That he's
not scarred up yet.
Yeah. And some of these albums are kind of classic too in a way. Keelik's back.
Yeah, Keelik's back.
Fuck
right?
Keelik. I hate Keelik.
So I'm guessing Maxi is the 4th one they're going to show us right now, right?
No, we already saw this is the 4th one right here. Grow,
Oh, okay.
Nightmare, Xianghua, and Keelik.
The reason I say this is because usually Keelik, Maxi, and Xianghua are shown like as a unit.
Yeah, they're always rolling together. They're
okay.
they're like a team or something like that. But the trippy part though is, well, I guess they're not gonna show it. But fuck Keelik. I don't like Keelik.
I know you don't. The staff user.
He's fucking too fast with that range, man.
All right, so yeah, new Soul Calibur characters coming out.
For Soul
Keelik,
Calibur
Nightmare, Xianghua, and
Gra. But check this out. What is this?
Ooh, a super move?
Is he? Looks like he got taken over by
Soul
Soul
Edge.
Edge or something like that.
Soul Edge Possession. I'm calling it now.
Or something like
I'm
that.
gonna call it Soul Edge Possession. I'm gonna call it early.
So is that like a new mechanic in the game?
It's probably
or?
gonna be. I'm just gonna guess. Obviously, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
It looks like a fucking like he powered up, like he got into that mode.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's something that you could. Is this something that only Keelik has, or is it going to be something everyone can have?
I think it's all of them because Keelik hasn't shown any specific story of going into the darkness. If it was like Cervantes or Nightmare, I'd be like, okay,
that makes sense.
Like that's their power, But I'm guessing it's something for everybody.
Yeah, which is interesting. Yeah, because they don't. Yeah, I know like Keelik, Xianghua, and Maxi don't fuck with Soul Edge.
If you really think about it, it's something they should have introduced sooner because everyone has a piece of Soul Edge. They could have introduced this a lot.
What if they have a mechanic where you can choose, kind of like in Street Fighter, where you can choose like right now you have V Trigger 1, V Trigger 2. You can choose different supers like like in Street Fighter 3 and all that. Or like we have the gem system right now in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Mm-hmm. So what if this is like a system you can choose? You can choose either Soul Calibur or Soul Edge before you enter a match. Yeah. Oh. And then based off what you choose, maybe you have a different style. They were talking about style changes too, weren't they?
I don't know. I didn't hear about that. I believe you, but I didn't hear
I think they mentioned something like that in the beginning. So what if something like that? Huh. Mm-hmm. Anyway, speculation. I don't know for sure. Yep. I haven't looked into this.
Sorry if we nerded out a little extra long on Soul Calibur. We love fighting games here.
Yes, right. For sure. Soul Calibur is definitely one of the top 5s for me for sure. But what if it's something like that? And then it'll change your special at the end or something like that. Maybe that's a special. I don't know.
Maybe.
A super, whatever you want to call it. Anyways.
I guess we'll see. They're being pretty hush-hush about it.
Yeah.
In other news...
by the way, playable at Evo Japan, I heard. So maybe we might see more this weekend.
By the end of the weekend, yeah, we'll have some more information. Okay. So in other news, Castlevania Season 2 is really coming out this year. A lot of people were skeptical because of that short release that came out last year, and did you hear about
the anime on Netflix, right?
Yeah, I don't want to call it an anime, even though it had a lot of Japanese.
That's why I say anime. That's why I say animated.
Yeah, you're right. I almost want to call it anime because it has a lot of Japanese people working on it, and some of the original writers from the game. But it's more of an American animation. It's almost like Avatar, right? Because I think an American team is heading it, and they just have Japanese artists and like shit like that involved.
Or it's just like influenced. It has that feel of like anime.
Yeah, and it definitely has that feel. Yeah, for sure. But it's straight up American. All the voice actors got like British accents and shit. It's pretty good. It's really good.
What do you call American cartoons in Japan? Because we call their shit anime. Do they call our shit anime?
Oh, I don't know.
Or do they call it cartoons?
Well, anime. Oh shit! I don't think so. I think to them it's all a branch, but we consider Japanese cartoons anime.
Yeah.
But I think anime is like a branch for them, like animated media.
Like that's just like that. That's what they call cartoons.
Yeah,
anime.
to them, yeah. But yeah, If anyone saw it, there was only 4 episodes in season 1. It came out last year, and it was fucking awesome. Everyone wanted more because it left you on a mean cliffhanger. This season's going to have more episodes. It's going to have double. It's going to have 8.
Whoa.
Yeah, you got hooked up, everybody. So if you haven't seen it, AJ, you should watch it. It's pretty fucking good.
How long are the episodes? Like
20 minutes.
Okay.
It's 20 minutes.
Yeah, no.
Come on.
I'm disappointed in how short they are.
Oh, yeah. You might want to wait a little longer. Cause
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Just for everyone to know, it's July 7th is the release date for the new Castlevania. So, yeah, maybe wait till, like, July, like, the very first, like, when the month starts, start watching it. Because I'll tell you this, I loved it, but I was so mad when it was over. I was like, that's it? You know?
Does Castlevania have any connection to Devil May Cry?
No, they're just in the same fashion. Demon hunters... searching for Dracula.
Aren't they both made by Capcom? I thought there was some connection between them.
I think Castlevania is not made by Capcom.
No, okay.
I gotta do some research. I'll do some research on the music.
Because I've always wondered that too.
I'll look at that.
Note it down. Yeah, something to research. I'm pretty sure we have a whole list of things to research.
I have a grip of shit, bro, from the past like 6 episodes.
One day we'll have an episode like, all right, here's all the things we went to research back in episode this and that, 40 episodes ago.
All right, AJ.
All right. Oh, yeah, I should have talked about this earlier when you were talking about Captain Marvel. But Avenger Infinity War actually has a prelude comic. I think it dropped yesterday.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so it kind of explains what they've all been up
comic?
to. Yeah.
There's a movie comic now?
A comic for the movie, a prelude,
God.
letting you know what's been going on before the movie drops, what they all been up to. So I guess, because it's been a few years before Infinity War drops since the last time we saw all of them.
I would say they should just put a special out, but those don't seem to be working because no one watches the specials. They're awesome. You know what I'm talking about, right? If anyone doesn't know, for any DVD of any Marvel movie you buy, there's a special attached to it that kind of fills in holes of the universe.
What do they call them?
There's a name. Is there a name for them?
Yeah, there is a one-shot.
One-shots, yes. Marvel one-shots. Every time you buy the DVD of any Marvel movie, there's a Marvel one-shot on there that kind of explains more of the universe and kind of connects things.
Yeah, it gives you like a random story, but it is connected. And I think a lot of those are canon.
And I think they're all canon, yeah.
I think they're all canon.
But that's the thing, no one watches them. So I guess that's why they're like, all right, fuck it. We'll just fucking put comics out now.
Actually, sometimes you might get gypped because sometimes when they release a DVD version, sometimes you don't get all the special features if you wait too late. So if you got that early version, usually there's more special features in it.
Really?
Yeah, I've noticed that sometimes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because I remember like I bought like a used DVD of something, and it was like a dumbed down version where all the words on it was just the movie, nothing else, no special features or anything like that.
Oh, that's whack.
So
I think I bought a Thor version like that, and it was whack.
Yeah, so maybe maybe that's why some people haven't caught it all. But something to look forward to, and that's a reason to get the DVD Blu-ray versions earlier. But yeah, so this is a prelude to it. It's 1 of 2, by the way, as well. So there's going to be a second one dropping, I don't know when, next month, or maybe before the movie drops, or maybe the second one will be before the second movie drops. No, that'd be stupid.
You never know. All right, so in other news, Deadpool, the movie has recently been pushed forward to February 16th. I didn't realize that this is putting it in competition with Black Panther.
True.
I did not catch that. Because remember I told you about the movie?
Wait, I thought they pushed it like further back.
No, they pushed New Mutants back.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They
and
put
moved
Deadpool up.
forward.
Yeah.
And so, I didn't even realize that puts it in competition with Black Panther. But anyway, the funny thing I did not know is this week they released Deadpool to a specific audience. So there was an early pre-screening. This is the week for it. People weren't allowed to say what they think about it.
They weren't allowed to say what they think about it.
They're not allowed to put their reviews out. People are not allowed to talk anything about the movie. They sign a contract with their full name, with their ID.
Damn.
So don't expect any spoilers from this information I'm giving you. Like, I don't think you're going to see leaks. Maybe one ballsy motherfucker that doesn't mind getting fucking his pantsuit off by Fox, which I wouldn't risk it. But, so there's no reviews. But there is a pre-screening. It's going on this week, so I'm assuming there's going to be more this weekend. So if anybody just Googles pre-screenings for Deadpool, you might have a chance. It might be too late because we're already on Thursday now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of something you got to do at the beginning of the week if when they do those things. But check it out. You never know. If they don't have enough people or not enough people knew about it, you might have an option to do it. But yeah. Otherwise, if you don't get to do the pre-screening, Deadpool will be coming out February 16th, right after Valentine's Day.
Now, I heard, wasn't it Scott Pilgrim that did this? Like, they previewed a movie, and they had a different ending?
They changed the ending.
And then people didn't like the ending or something, so they changed it?
So, yeah.
And that's what was the final version?
In the movie, he ends up with knives.
Yeah, exactly.
In that first screening, he ended up with knives. and I guess the fans fucking hated it, or
Right.
everyone who was pre-screening, and it's probably partially because one, it's a weird decision after he's been chasing Ramona the whole movie,
Yeah.
and then two, in the book he doesn't end up with knives, so it's kind of like, I feel like even if you were a regular person never seeing it, or you were a person that was a fan of the book, you're like, what the fuck's going on here, you know?
Yeah.
So, and just like you said, they had shot 3 endings for that, and they swapped it out with the Ramona ending.
Yeah. So what if they're doing something like that with Deadpool?
I definitely think that's a possibility. If like the ending tests bad,
Yeah.
I'm sure they got a couple endings.
And maybe that's why there's going to be another screening too, to see what people think of that ending.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I don't see what will help them at this point. Because they're not going to fucking push it back and reshoot it now. It's too late.
Right.
You know, so I don't see the point, but I guess that's how they want to do it. So that's the end of that news. AJ?
Should we do music time? Because I'm actually... I burned through my news.
Well, let me put one
Believe
more out
that or
then.
not, do it.
So, DC made a super offensive... I didn't think it was offensive. DC has a new comic stream coming out.
Okay.
A new comic storyline called The Doomsday Clock. And this is the fabled story they've been talking about for 2 years, ever since Batman found a fucking smiley face pin with the blood on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so finally this is the story where the Watchmen crossed with the DC universe.
Finally happening, huh?
Fucking finally. I guess they've been building it up for like a year now, like the little clues and things happening in the universe, you know?
Oh, okay, cool.
But anyway, DC puts out a Twitter. It says, a tweet that says, "Hey, take your mind off the real Doomsday Clock. Buy our new Doomsday Clock storyline." Do you know the Doomsday Clock's a real thing, right?
Yeah, it sounds like it. But
Every time-
what is it, though?
Every time we get closer to nuclear war
Mm-hmm.
or destruction of the planet, they move this fake clock closer to midnight. Supposedly, when both hands reach midnight, the world's going to end. It's a man-made thing.
In the universe, right?
No, this is in real life.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, we really have this.
Oh, shit.
Ever since the Cold
What the
War.
fuck?
Yeah, ever since the Cold War, this is a thing.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, ever since Donald Trump became president, they moved it to 5 minutes to midnight.
Wow.
And it's like, yeah, I don't know if you knew that.
No.
Yeah, they literally moved the clock up when he became president. It's before he made any decisions. Anyway, I digress. So there's a real doomsday clock, and it is a real problem, and some people really freak out about it. You know, it doesn't mean anything to me. But they made a comment, forget about the real doomsday clock, because, it's getting worse every year because of Trump,
Yeah.
Buy our doomsday comic and take your mind off of it. I guess some people were super fucking offended by that. Like they felt like it was distasteful and, disrespecting. So DC put out a public apology. Sorry about our doomsday comment. We apologize. Please still buy the comic, basically. But we're sorry. We didn't mean to offend anyone who might be affected by current global situations going on. It's just funny and random and weird. And get over it, people.
Seriously.
All right. Music of the week.
Yeah, we'll do that right now. Why do I always mess it up, T? Why do I always mess it up?
That's a good question.
I wonder if this will play back again if I go back to it. Play it again. No, it doesn't go play it again. Can I go back to normal and then go back to this?
Music, power.
Oh, man.
Right.
Remix. So yeah, it's part of the show where we share some music with you as to what we've been listening to and what we think you should be listening to. And it's called Music of the Week.
Yes, sir. AJ, what have you been listening to, man?
So this is an artist. This is an indie artist, rap artist. Dude, his name is Chris Webby. Heard him drop some shit recently. Apparently, he just dropped a new album like a couple of weeks ago. So I'm gonna play one of his tracks called "Raw Thoughts." Chris Webby.
Chris Webby, is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Chris Webby. Sounds really familiar. Where'd you hear about him? If you don't mind me asking.
Sway in the Morning.
Real hip hop.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, indie rapper. Yeah, I'll play his track called "Raw Thoughts." He's literally raw thoughts, and then he gets into some like politics and shit like that too. But he talks about all types of just shit. Like he just puts it all out there, worldly shit.
All right.
Even about the state of hip hop too. He drops some shit about that too. But anyways,
Okay. My song is actually from an old school anime. It's old school now. Inuyasha.
oh my god, it's old school.
Yeah. It's old school now. The song's called My Will. It's their first opening, and it's by a band called Dream. All right.
All right.
AJ, after you.
Oh yeah, let me plug this in. Alright, and that might have been a little bit too loud, but we're back.
Yes, and that was My Will by the group called Dream from Inuyasha, the first season. And yours was...
that first track was Chris Webby with Raw Thoughts.
That shit was super dope. Actually, it was really good. One thing before we get back into the news. I wanted to bring up something. Maybe the fans know more about it than I do, or someone. It's about the new Dragon Ball game.
Okay.
It's more for someone who knows the series. It doesn't matter to you because he'll just be another cool character in the game. But they added a character that doesn't exist in the show, Android 21. Why is this character an android, and why does it also have like Majin Buu powers? Can someone please tell me like what's the logic behind this character? Or did this character come from like a manga special or something? I just don't know who the fuck it is. So if someone could help me, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, you can send those replies to at Unfocused on Twitter or email unfocusedpodcast@gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
Let me write that down to this list.
Android 21, yeah. Someone please give me some insight, please. But other than that, shall we jump right back into it?
Okay!
This is the news.
Let's do it!
The news.
Yeah! What?
Or even just leave a comment on our YouTube video, youtube.com/unfocusedpodcast. So anyone's watching that and you want to answer us, just drop a comment and leave a like and subscribe.
Do all that shit.
Let me write that down. Like, sub, comment.
All that shit.
Damn, there's a lot of stuff that we need to go look at. I made that list I was talking about.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, we got to use that.
Collision 28 Production, Twitch.tv, got the Twitter, got iTunes, got the .com, we got the YouTube, we got the email. If we're missing anything, let us know with an email or a tweet or a comment on our YouTube video.
Yeah, and subscribe while you're at it.
Leon Leo in chat says, I think she is like another cell.
Okay. So maybe like they made her afterwards.
I know what that means.
Okay, I kind of get it. We'll talk more about it.
But I think I'll use this character just to cause more confusion.
Everyone's just gonna be mad at you.
Just so you guys can,
broken.
yeah, just so you guys can like discuss it as I'm like whooping your guys' ass. You're like, where is she from? Why is she who she is? And
all right,
I'll be there like, I don't know, but she has this dope combo that I just nailed on you right now.
Fuck her. All right. So, AJ. Oh wait, should we get back to news first, right?
Yes.
Do it.
Oh wait, I already did the news.
Okay, yeah.
I already did the news.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We did it. Yeah, we did.
Okay, so AJ.
Oh, so you want me to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's what's some news.
All right then. So, Toys R Us. Remember how they filed for bankruptcy and shit, and they're like closing down a bunch of stores?
Mm-hmm.
Well, 162 stores will be closing throughout, I think it was 40 different states throughout the U.S.
Wow, they're really like, this is it, huh?
this April. And surprisingly, none of those Toys R Us's are the ones I frequent in this area.
You've been doing your part.
So the one in Woodland Hills, the one in Burbank, and the one in Van Nuys, all good, surprisingly. I just want to throw it out there. Just for kicks.
All right.
Just to give you guys an update. And also, what was funny, too, because on Orange Lounge Radio, they mentioned a couple of times this random Toys R Us somewhere out in the middle of nowhere that is, like, lost in time. And it still has the paper tickets.
What?
Yeah. You know, you used to grab the paper
I
tickets
remember that.
and take
You
them
wait
up
in line,
to the
yeah.
take it to the register and like, all right, now you can grab your game at this window over here.
I always remember getting my Dragon Zord and Green Ranger with that fucking ticket.
Oh, for reals?
Yeah,
Damn.
I remember that shit. I always remember that shit.
I always got video games like that, or like sometimes bikes you would get like that too. Just the bigger items.
Yeah.
Anyways, I hit up Sky Rob Roberts on Twitter real quick, and I sent him the link that had the list. I'm like, yo, is that a specific Toys R Us on this list of Toys R Us are being closed down? He's like, it's not. I was like, what?
Nice.
That's crazy. But anyways, that was funny. Also, another thing to throw out there real quick too. Quick little tidbit there. Xbox One controllers are like $40 right now on Amazon. Apparently, it's a price drop because I think they usually go for like $60.
Yeah, it is a price drop for sure.
So if anyone's interested in getting a new Xbox One controller, which by the way will work with a computer, and these specific controllers are actually with the Bluetooth in it, so you don't even need the little communicator USB thingy to plug into the computer. This one just works through Bluetooth. So if your computer has Bluetooth already, you can get one of these controllers for PC gaming. Not only will it work for an Xbox One, but it also works for PC.
All right. In other news, Spider-Man, Marvel's Spider-Man, the animated cartoon, the current run right now, which is the only animated canon Marvel stuff that's out right now. So if anyone wants a fun cartoon that actually fills in some Marvel shit, you can watch the first season of Spider-Man, Marvel's Spider-Man. And my point, though, is that Season 2 got greenlit for this year for Spider-Man, the animated series. And the first season was basically pre-Spider-Man, pre-Homecoming. So
Okay.
him as a high school student, kind of with a shitty outfit, trying to get his shit together. And then it ends with him already being Spider-Man, you know? And he's fighting Dr. Octopus and crazy shit. So they're introducing villains into the universe already. This could be Sony's way of like setting some stuff up for Venom or whatever.
So these are all villains that have not have screen time, huh?
Yeah, but they're real and they're in the universe because this is canon. So anyone wants to check it?
So it's canon to the MCU.
MCU, yeah.
Or is it only canon to Sony's?
Nope, MCU. It's Marvel's.
Wow.
Marvel's.
It's
Spider-Man.
Marvel's. Okay.
Yeah. So I like this because this could leave openings for Dr. Octopus to just show up, or someone's just fucking stopping him one day. You know what I mean? Like in someone else's movie.
Yeah.
Like, cause like he's been introduced. You know, it's a
Interesting.
pretty cool idea. But season 2 is coming out later this year. It's supposed to continue more afterwards, and we'll even have the Sinister Six.
Is that?
The villains that team up against Spider-Man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different combinations of them, but Kraven the Hunter, Dr. Octopus, the Lizard, Hobgoblin.
Wasn't who's the fool that we just had?
Who? Green Goblin?
No, the one in Homecoming.
Oh, Shocker. Yeah, Shocker's
No,
in,
not Shocker.
Shocker's
The main
in
dude.
Vulture.
Vulture, yeah. Isn't Vulture part of Sinister Six? Too?
In the comics, but not in this version.
Oh, okay.
But I think Shocker is, which he was introduced in the movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he's part of the Sinister Six.
And you said this was going to be the animated?
This is the animated Spider-Man show. The first season's already out.
You think so? They think they're going to bring that same character?
Well, he's already in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you watch season 1, you know? We should both watch season 1, because I only saw the first episode, and it was really good. But yeah, so Marvel's Spider-Man is the name of the animated show.
And it was just like on Disney XD or some shit?
Yeah, Disney XD.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool.
Right.
What time does it come on? Do you know?
That I could not tell you.
Where can you watch that? Streaming it? Like,
XD has a streaming.
oh, they have their own platform?
Yeah, they got their own streaming.
Which is probably going to be going to that Disney platform when it
very
releases.
soon. Yep.
Next year.
Yep.
Damn, times have changed.
Times have changed.
So, if you guys haven't noticed, we don't really talk about the PS4 or the Xbox One X consoles too often because we don't own them. Me specifically, because I don't feel like I need to own them because I got a PC that I built and everything that I'm playing or want to play is and has been dropping on PC, right?
Right.
Anyone that's interested, I always recommend people do this too because, like, I don't know, like, it's a thing, you know? Build your own PC, gaming PC, you know, especially because I have Steam and all that, right? But anyways, right now it's kind of a hard time to be doing that right now because all the cryptocurrency shit going on, the Bitcoins and all that,
Oh, yeah.
they all use GPUs. They all use graphics cards to mine their shit. So where I was going with that was right now, because they're all doing that, and because people are going all those getting graphics cards to do all this mining shit, it's actually hacked up the prices a lot recently. Like it's like double the prices of a lot of graphics cards right now. So it's really, really difficult for anyone to get into it right now to go out and build their own PC. I just wanted to talk about that really quick and throw it out there because it is annoying. Like a typical, lower end graphics card that you can probably get. That's pretty good. Like around $200 normally. Right now, it's going for like $400 or $500, which is just ridiculous. And on top of that, right now, even RAM is expensive. I don't know what the reasonings behind RAM being so expensive, but even that's expensive right now, and it just normally isn't that expensive. But it's something that just wanted to throw out there because it's a pain in the ass.
It's probably because of Steam.
Yeah, and Leo is saying he's glad that he built his when he did. And me too, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a couple of years ago when it wasn't that big yet. But now it's just hard. Like because I had DJ coming at me like hey, can you make me a list of parts I should buy and shit like that. I'm like, yeah, sure. And
Start getting expensive, huh?
Yeah, and like everything was pretty cool until you start looking at the graphic card and the RAM. It's like this is difficult to make it budget friendly.
Yeah,
you know?
cost effective.
Yeah, I mean you can go all out, but it's like even if you want to go all out, it's still like way too expensive.
Damn.
And even like I think they just announced like a new graphics card recently that should be lower end, but everyone's already pricing it like at $500, $600 and shit like that. And everyone's like, it hasn't even been released yet, and everyone's already like predicting
the price
what the
jump,
pricing and everything is going to be. Yeah, which kind of sucks, but kind of hard right now.
Okay.
So if you want to go budget friendly for gaming, console's the way to go. But anyways, just want to throw it out there.
All right. In other news, did you know Sword in the Stone is the next animated Disney movie coming? Obviously, after Lion King, after Aladdin, they announced Sword in the Stone.
As a live action?
Yeah.
That was previously animated?
Yep.
Interesting. Oh, what was that called originally, though?
Sword in the Stone.
It was called that?
Yeah,
I
Sword
thought there was a different name to it or something like that.
No,
okay,
the
wow.
Sword in the Stone is about King Arthur, how you know.
King Arthur, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, it's based off him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
wow.
it's actually a really good Disney movie, but so old and obscure. Like, I was so surprised. It came out in 1963.
Crazy.
Yeah. So they that is coming out. There's no year or time date for it because it's, they haven't even fucking give us in the trailer for Aladdin yet or Lion King. So we're waiting on that.
King, yeah.
But it has a director.
Okay.
You ever heard of Brian Cogman? You know him,
Maybe.
but have you heard the name?
Sounds like I've heard it before.
Producer of Game of Thrones.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
And he's the director for it.
Yes. He's the producer for this.
I was gonna say too,
Yeah.
like they should do some Game of Thrones shit.
They're gonna actually, because there's a dragon in that story. Like, I
Oh,
wonder how
snap.
deep Disney's how far does Disney want to take this shit? So I'm like, because it's actually a really good Disney movie, but no one's seen it because Our Age is like the big Disney movie group, and that came out before Our Age.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a good movie, but it gets lost.
Well, there's all these classes that your parents should have show you too, and that's like, I guess that's not one of them.
Well, that is one of them, but yeah, it's like it just gets lost because there were so many good ones to come after. Like,
It's also Disney's fault too because Disney has this thing where they keep a bunch of shit in their vault.
the Vault, yeah,
the
fucking
Disney Vault.
Snow White. Oh my god!
And then they'll release a movie for like a few months, and then it's back in the vault, and no one ever sees a version of it, a copy of it on store shelves anywhere until it comes back out of the vault, like I don't know, like once every 5 years or something.
Yeah,
maybe
not even
once
that.
every 10 years, maybe something.
Because
Like
they just
that.
opened the vault on Little Mermaid a couple years ago. I remember they were making a big deal out of it.
Yeah.
They came back out on DVD and shit.
Yeah, Snow White just came out recently. Lion King was just dropped recently, and now that's all back. Like you can't find that in.
You can't get that shit
anymore. Yeah.
You gotta find somebody who got that on back order.
Yeah, seriously, who has like a whole grip of them. So yeah, it's probably one of those that just hasn't been out of the vault.
Yeah,
'Cause
I guess
it
so.
hasn't. Yeah,
I've never seen it on DVD. But yeah,
seriously.
that's that news. AJ?
My last bit of news, actually. So remember last week I was talking about the Overwatch League stuff?
Yeah.
Apparently there's a lot of fucking drama going on in that shit too.
Really?
Yeah, like last week I didn't see this going around, but apparently one of the main competitors from one of the teams was on his own stream on his own time, and he was like talking some shit about one of the players on a different team. And he said something to the effect like, oh yeah, like he should suck a dick and I bet he'll like it or some shit like that. And then as soon as he said it though, on his live stream, he stopped and he kind of realized that he had that look on his face and that sound in his voice like, oh shit, I shouldn't have said that type of thing.
Damn.
And then he just tried to play it off and start talking about some other shit, right? But everyone caught on to it, and the organizers for the Overwatch League kind of found out about it. And
this guy's a pro, right?
yeah, he's one of the pro players on a team.
Shit, you can't say shit like that.
Yeah, you can't. Like even like football players, like
Yeah, you can't talk shit about another player.
you can't even get caught. Like there's one player for my team for the Niners got caught with some weed in Alabama, and he got fined and shit like that. And they're talking about maybe kicking him off
out.
the team and shit like that. Who knows what? I don't think that actually went through and all that. But those are possibilities that could happen. Same shit's going on with the Overwatch League too. They actually fined this dude and they benched him, so he can't play for the team for a couple of weeks or some shit like that.
Hey, don't forget, everyone, everything that comes with professional gaming that you get in normal
Professional
sports,
anything, yeah.
you gotta fucking follow the rules too, because that comes with that shit.
Yeah.
It comes with that shit.
You're a public eye and shit, and you can't be doing that shit. 'Cause
Sportsmanlike
it reflects on the
conduct.
team. Exactly, right? And then also, there's another dude just the other day, I think, during an actual event, during an actual game, everyone has cameras on them. But I guess at this point, he didn't think the camera was actually live on him, and he actually flipped the camera off. He just literally just put his finger up to the camera and flipped it off. Just for kicks. I don't know why he did it. He just did it just for fun. And he laughed about it. I think he was just fucking around and shit. But that shit was live. The camera was on him at that moment. It was actually looking at him at the moment. So no word yet on what his punishment is yet, but
I don't think that's a big deal. They should get over that. I mean, it's gamers, bro. We're fucking vulgar and
yeah, like he wasn't doing it to like a team member or anything like that.
Yeah,
he was just doing it just to do it.
let that.
But he got caught, and now they're kind of trying to figure out how they're gonna punish this dude.
Damn.
Are they gonna fine him? Are they gonna bench him too, or what?
Everybody remember, video games are not a game anymore.
I think even Blizzard came out and said some shit about like the whole thing, like you guys need to be aware of what you're doing and your actions have consequences and all that.
They're right. I mean, you're getting paid a lot of money to play video games.
Yeah, that's seriously,
you pay a lot of money to play video games.
Respect that.
All right, my last piece of news. So the SNES Classic is back in stock. And now, not only is it in stock...
Wait, the SNES or the NES?
SNES Classic.
Okay, yeah, I've been seeing that a lot lately.
Yeah, back in stock. And it's not just in stock regularly. Now there's bundles. And so I was asking AJ before the show started, before I really read the article, I was like, why the fuck would there be a bundle for a game that's preloaded, for a system that's preloaded?
Yeah, like,
right?
what kind of bundle are you actually talking about? That's what I was thinking. Like, I don't know what they mean by that, because technically it's already bundled with a bunch of games that are built in. Like, what kind of bundles are you trying to do?
And so here's what it is. The first bundle, I think, is fucking retarded. But instead of $80, it's $105. And what you get, you get the system, you get the controllers, and you get a fighting command controller.
Oh wow! So this bundles in some more controllers.
Mm-hmm.
A fighting command, is that like with a rapid fire type of things on it?
Yeah, it has that. It has a 6-button layout for fighting games. I'm assuming this is made specifically because Street Fighter's on there.
Oh, okay. So is it spread out like?
Yeah, 6-button layout. It's wireless.
Okay.
And it has turbo.
It's wireless.
It's
Whoa.
wireless. Yeah, it has turbo and
turbo.
slow down mode.
Okay.
So, which could be fun for some of those old school games, I get it.
Yeah,
but I still think it's stupid. I wouldn't buy it.
I had a control like that for Super Nintendo that had like these little switches to have rapid fire or like slow motion versions of it, and it was fun. But like, I saw no point of it.
It doesn't add much to the game.
Yeah, in a way, it depends.
Well,
because there are certain games where you can't hold down a button. You literally got to tap the button every single time to fire. Was Contra like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, that would be useful for that.
Yeah, so there's that one, but I personally wouldn't get that bundle. But the second bundle is really interesting because it comes with the typical, the game and the 2 controllers, but it also comes with an SNES Classic Edition not Classic Edition, it's an SNES Special. It's a book called Playing with Superpower. Remember Superpower comics?
No.
You don't remember Nintendo Superpower? They used to come out with comics every month. They kind of give you tips on the games.
You mean
and
Nintendo Power magazine?
Sorry, Nintendo Power.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, no.
Nah, Nintendo Power.
Okay, Nintendo Power, yeah.
But this is called Playing with Superpower. It's like, a Super NES version. And basically, this book is a big-ass collector's edition, thick hardback book.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, right? And it has a table of contents in it. And this has the console, which gives you information, statistics, and stuff you need to know about SNES. It has another chapter called The Games, where it gives you a breakdown of each game, the creator, and how they were made, that kind of thing.
That's cool.
The history, which will tell you the selling history of the game.
Oh, snap. That's
shit
cool.
like that. And then lastly, the legacy, what games came after those games, what games built those games, and which games were modeled after those games.
Oh, shit.
And then lastly, the memories, which I don't know what the fuck that is. It doesn't say. And speedrunning tips.
Ooh.
So this is a big guide, and it basically mimics what Nintendo Power used to do back in the day.
Right.
It kind of guides you through all the old school games. And it also comes with a limited edition Star Fox 2 lithograph that you can hang on your wall. Yeah. So that's pretty badass, actually.
Ooh.
The second one's worth it. It's $125. Honestly...
Wait, how much?
$125.
Oh, that's not too bad.
That's not bad considering all that shit you get.
Does it come with all those controllers too, or is it just
the
the book?
No, just 2 regular controllers.
Just 2 regular controllers and the book.
And the book. And the lithograph.
And the lithograph, though.
I think it's worth it. The first one to me does not sound worth it, but
Yeah.
It also features a slipcase resembling an SNES cartridge and has an exclusive foreword by Nintendo president and COO Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Yeah, Fils-Aimé. There you go. So it's official. Yeah. So you get all that with the second bundle. It's $125.
So this is
it's called the Guide Bundle.
So this is a bundle that actually exists on the store shelf. Like this is like a specific store doing
this is real.
Bundle?
No, it's a bundle. As far as I know, it's out everywhere. It doesn't say any specific stores here, so I'm assuming it's everywhere.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah. You might want to look online though, because I'm sure this is gonna fly off the shelves too.
You know what I did see at the bookstore the other day too? I saw like a. It looked like a strategy guide type of thing. I think it looked like Nintendo Power actually, but inside of it was all the instruction manuals for the Super Nintendo games that are on the SNES Classic.
Are we sure this isn't the same thing?
I don't know.
It might be the same thing because
they
might sell it separately.
You make it sound like it's a lot thicker than what I saw, because what I saw wasn't a thick ass book. It was kind of like a magazine.
Was it a
thickness.
Was it hardback?
I don't think it was hardcover. No.
Okay, this is hardcover.
Yeah, so this is definitely different than that. But yeah, that's another thing that exists too for the Super Nintendo as far as magazines and books go.
The one with with the controller is called the control bundle, and the one with all the things I mentioned is called the guide bundle. All right.
That's crazy.
Unfocused week, AJ, what you got planned, bro?
Fucking more Stardew Valley, man. That shit's a fucking,
you're hooked. I can see it in your eyes.
And I'm kind of glad that I'm fucking using the Steam controller for it too, because like it's just helpful. And actually, because my arm issue, like it's a keyboard mouse game, so I don't have to be on the mouse all the time. Even though my arm is starting to hurt a lot, though, so that's an issue. But it's a fucking dope. But I want to do more with this fucking controller, and also like I can always move buttons around too, so that's fucking awesome.
Yep.
And then what I've been doing too is I've been taking my laptop with me. When I go pick up like Carla from work and shit, because I'm waiting there for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes sometimes. Right, so I'm just playing the game with the controller and shit like that, which is awesome. But now I'm thinking maybe I should, because it's on the Switch, and the Switch is a portable system.
Ooh.
So maybe, and I'm thinking too. I'm like I wouldn't mind restarting from scratch again and replaying from the beginning, just to kind of do it right or do it in a way where I know what I'm doing. So I wouldn't mind getting it on the Switch. But I don't know. $15 on the Switch, which isn't bad.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah. Also,
you gotta start over though.
I wanted to talk about this too as news, but it's not really news. There's also rumors that a big update's going to be coming to it pretty soon to Stardew Valley, where it'll be kind of like multiplayer, where you can actually have other people play in your farm as well, kind of along with you.
Oh, interactive.
Yeah, so you can have, I think, like up to 4 people. I heard people have been testing it, and it's fucking, they're saying it's awesome because you can have someone go like water all the plants, and you can have someone go mine something really quick, and you got all meet at one spot and kind of put them all together to craft something together.
That's pretty sick.
So it sounds kind of crazy. So that sounds interesting. So I'm not sure what console I would want it on for that, because I doubt it's going to be, cross-play where the, Nintendo version is going to be cross-playing with, the PC version and all that. That'll happen. But anyways, do that. I want to play more Tekken, because I was actually doing some Josie. I think another thing I mentioned last week for my Unfocused week, but I was playing some Tekken. I did come across some new Josie juggles and combos and stuff like that. So I want to explore more of that, and I do want to play more Street Fighter with and figure out the new V-Trigger shit.
Yeah. Shit, I would be down for more Tekken. I got to re-jump myself into Street Fighter. I probably, maybe Sakura will be a good entry point to that.
Well, she's available still unless you're going to buy it. I heard too that a lot of the older characters in Street Fighter 5 that are like from the recent DLC characters are at a discount in-game. So rather than cost 100 fight money, like 100,000 fight money, it's probably cheaper, supposedly. I got to check that out though. I'm not sure. I can't completely confirm it right now. But I think I heard that.
Other than that, I want to finish my Avengers book. I'm almost done with it. I got like a few more pages left, so to finish that off and finish Magicians. I got like 2 episodes of that series left.
Season 2?
Yeah, season 2. I'm almost done.
Are you gonna catch up with season 5? I mean 3. What the fuck? I saw I saw the number 5 here.
That's funny you brought that up because I was just thinking
season
today.
Season 3 just started and like a couple of episodes in by now.
I might have to buy them, bro, because you can buy the season on iTunes, and then every time they come out, you get them.
Right.
I think I might do it, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not super addicted right now, but I know when I get to the cliffhanger, I will be, and I'll be like, fuck, like I can already.
Yeah,
tell.
like I was addicted to it because like when that first season dropped, I was all over it, but I can't remember why I was so all over it right now, and I was watching season 2 as it was coming out, but then it got too much of a pain to kind of find those episodes as they dropped.
It was a pain to follow it. Yeah, I want to have them all there.
Yeah, but it was getting good and it was going somewhere, and I kind of stopped, and like I know I want to watch it.
Just watch that last episode again of the first season.
You think so?
Rewatch the last episode. There's not too much. There's just a few things you need like a re-jumper on. Like
yeah.
Because, there's some things where you're like, if you don't remember clearly, you're like, okay, why is this fool missing this? And why is this fool fucking...
Like, why is he missing his hands?
Yeah, exactly. Right? That's what I was saying. Yeah, basically, I was thinking about that.
I remember that now. Oh, my God. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, and the book and all that. That guy was writing that book, and it's all actual real and shit.
Yeah, bro, it's not a joke. It's real.
That's right.
They're kings. Anyway, all right, so we'll stop. Everyone, thank you for visiting us on Unfocused Podcast. Try to check us out next Thursday again. About same bat time, same bat channel.
We need to get some new ending theme music. I stopped it right now because I'm gonna try ending it without the theme music right now, and maybe replace it with something else in the edited version.
Okay.
Because it gets I get copyright striked-ish kind of on YouTube for that. We have a bunch of different songs in it, and surprisingly, the Star Wars episode we had with the fucking spoiler music did not get a strike. this song at the end, which is RJD2, got copyright striked on
Damn.
it. So we can't monetize it for monies if we wanted to go that route someday.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there. So we need to find a more obscure song for our ending theme.
Maybe we'll talk about it after the
Yeah, so
episode.
I want to see if I can upload this to YouTube without the song and see if anything else gets marked
Yeah, what else?
as
is
far as
fine,
our
yeah.
opening and other shit that we use throughout and to see if we can find a good middle point. Anyways,
Yeah, collision28.com.
yeah,
That's our main website.
Unfocused Podcast, collision28.com. Catch us live on twitch.tv/collision28.
Download us on iTunes for free.
Yeah, looking for Unfocused Podcast. Of course, you can follow us on Twitter, at Unfocused28, or at Collision28 also.
Or you can YouTube us. Check us out on YouTube.
Yeah, Unfocused Podcast. Like it, subscribe to it, leave comments.
And lastly, you can email us any questions or answers to things we've talked about, or things that you think we're fucking up on, whatever.
Yeah,
Email us, unfocusedpodcast@gmail.com.
that's right. And this has been a Collision 28 production. This is so awkward.
Still too strong, man.
It's over!